The man never expected that simply being born a commoner would get him expelled from the prince's party and even stripped of his title as a royal court magician. What the prince failed to realize was that Alec had been hiding his true power all along. Back at the academy, he was known as the strongest offensive mage, mastering every elemental attribute and earning recognition as the most talented student in the school's history. After becoming a royal court magician, Alec chose to specialize in support magic so the prince could shine and level up faster. Yet the prince never appreciated it. To him, Alec was just a lowborn mage who could only cast buffs, someone unworthy of standing beside him in battle. Even after being cast out, Alec refused to give up. His mentor had once been a royal magician too, only to be exiled in the same way. Inspired by that past, Alec's goal became clear: to change the kingdom's rigid class system. The next day, he tried to request an audience with the king, hoping to warn him that the prince's team lacked the strength to survive the 30th floor of the labyrinth. But he wasn't even allowed past the castle gates because of his status. One of the prince's mages came out to mock him, mentioning rumors that Alec once claimed to reach the 69th floor, far beyond the previous record of 37. To them, it sounded like nothing more than a delusional lie. Unable to meet the king, Alec attempted to hand over a written strategy guide. The mage tore it to pieces without hesitation and ordered the guards to throw him out. With no other options, Alec sighed and prepared to leave the capital. That was when he unexpectedly ran into an old academy friend, Yura. After hearing his story, Yura immediately invited Alec to join his party. With nothing left tying him down, Alec accepted. Together, they traveled by carriage to the labyrinth city of Fizzle. Their first task was registering Alec as an adventurer. After that, they aimed to challenge the 52nd floor. But right away, they ran into a problem. Accessing floors above the 30th required a special pass, only granted to guild members with at least 2 years of experience. Yura was stunned. Waiting that long wasn't an option, so he suggested starting from the lower floors instead. Alec agreed. It would be a good chance to get back into fighting shape. After all, he had spent so long casting support spells that he hadn't fought seriously in ages. Working together seamlessly, they crushed the monsters in the early floors with ease. But something felt off. Instead of clearing out, more and more creatures kept appearing. Sensing something unusual, Alec began casting an attack spell he hadn't used in years. Yura quickly raised a defensive barrier. As Alec's lightning magic struck, the swarm of red flyers was wiped out instantly, just when they thought it was over. A massive burrower erupted from underground and swallowed Yura whole. Alec immediately understood the situation. The anomaly on that floor was caused by the creature. Handling threats like this was his specialty. Within moments, he defeated the burrower, and as it turned out, Yura, once the academy's top support mage, had already protected himself with a barrier from inside. Watching Alec's magic brought back memories of their past. They once challenged the 68th floor together, where their entire team had been overwhelmed by the boss, until Alec arrived late and destroyed it with a single all-attribute spell. Now that Alec had returned, the two of them fighting side by side once again, it felt certain they were destined to set a new record.